Alright, so I've already rolled out my fondant. I made a marshmallow homemade fondant that I've already rolled out. I use these cutters. I press these out. I'm just trying different methods. So I use these. These are by Wilton. These are my rose petals that I've already, like I said, cut out, pressed out, and thinned out. And I'm just allowing them a little bit of time to stiffen up. This is about the thinness that I rolled them out to. And like I said, I'm a beginner, so I'm just trying different methods. Now this is my little flower. It's not even a rose veiner. So I just took my petals, placed it on one, and just used the end of my rolling pin and just bend out around the edges and press firmly to get this little veiny look. Well, you know, it's not the best work. Like I said, I'm still working on my own techniques. This is a flower that I finished today, a little earlier. So, like I said, just a beginner. I'm just trying to learn, figure out my own techniques, and gotta let it sit so it can harden a bit. But I think that came out beautiful. So here's my center bud. I've already rolled it out into like a little cone. And then you can use a knife or a butter knife to kind of just make this indent that I've made right here. I pressed it along there, you see. And then I kind of flattened out this side of it to kind of make it look like it, you know, in a rose petal. And I just went through the same process with all my petals. Just pressing firmly, using the tools that I have. You know. And just kind of elongating it. So here's my cone. And these are my, oh crap, these are my inner petals. I'm just going to pick one up. I'm going to make it just a little taller than the cone. Not much. Just a little taller. And just wrap it around. Now some people like to close this a little tightly. I like mine open. Just wrap it around. A little excess down there. And that's how I hold my rose. When I get the next one, I start from the halfway point behind, from the halfway point of this as a marker. Wrap that on there. Just press just a little bit firmly. This one's a little bit too high. Actually, no. I'm going to curve those points. Once again, you see, right there. Gonna grab another inner rose. Start from the back part, from the halfway point of this. And just keep it even along the way. And like I said, I am a beginner. I haven't baked a cake in about 15 years, and I've certainly never worked with fondant or anything like this before. So it's all a learning experience, and I just like to create. You know, it really doesn't matter what it is. I just like to work with my hands. And so you can see the rose is starting to develop. And you see I'm just pinching just a little bit firmly. And then this is my last inner petal. Start from the halfway point, just slightly wrap around. So at this point, what I'm favoring towards is I like to just squeeze the bottom together a little bit. You know, make sure the petals aren't sticking too badly. You see how it slowly come together? Yay! Now these are my larger outer petals. I'm going to do the same thing from the midpoint of where I last closed it. And as you can see, there's 2 midpoints on each side. So I'll turn this and I'll start from there. And I add mine on a little haphazardly because, you know, no perfect rose. And I kind of hold this more loosely at the bottom. So that I can go back and open the petals up. Just a little bit, slightly harder. And I don't use any water or anything, only because I just don't. I'm still trying to figure out my own method. Now I'm pinching and squeezing the bottom, and you'll see the center begin to rise a little bit. And then you can just start to shape the rose. This is just a real simple rose. It's not the best, but it's pretty decent for a beginner. You shape it. I like to do this little 3-finger thing. And just kind of give the petal, damage the ends a little bit, give them a little spike. And I've made about 10 flowers so far. I've made tulips and roses, just to figure out which technique I feel most comfortable with. I've done it with tools, with the cutters, and without them. You see, I just ripped it a little bit. That was an accident, but I'm not gonna worry about it. You know. And this is just a small rose. It's perfect size for a cupcake. And while I'm doing that, I'm also squeezing. You see, I'm squeezing the bottom. Squeezing. Squeezing. Just making sure everything is holding together. Squeezing. You see, I just formed its own little base. Now I'm going to use my my little painter's knife again to get into where my fingers are a little bit too thick. And just stretch and shape it. You can use a butter knife. I use these tools for cakes only, or fondant only. Like I said, I've only baked one cake just to see if I could pull it off. But I am just fascinated with flowers and fondant right now, so that's what my focus is. Like I said, just simple. Didn't take too long. And I'll go ahead, once I'm satisfied with this, it's a very tight rose, I will pinch the bottom off. Now, you can pinch it off or cut it off. It makes no difference. And there's the fondant that I have left over from my beautiful rose. Look at that. And I'm telling you guys, I've only been doing this, like I said, for the past few days. And look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. You can just continue to shape the roses. If you want to make a bigger one, you can add more petals. And I made this out of foil, just a little rose holder to help keep it shaped while it dries out. And I just set it in there. Look how beautiful that is. So I just really wanted to get in on the detail. Look at that, just a simple flower, simple rose. After I got it cut out, it took me about 6 minutes to completely form. And it'll dry stiff. A simple rose. I think that's really pretty. Like I said, for a beginner. I still have a lot to learn. Alright, thank you guys for watching.